Well, good afternoon and welcome to ABC Columbia's coverage of the Great American Eclipse. I'm Alicia Barnes. We have crews all over Columbia and they are standing by right now. Chief Meteorologist John Farley is live in front of the State House. Josh Berry, you can see, is live at Spirit Communications Park. And our own Alexis Frasier is live at the South Carolina State Museum. Let's get right starting off with things with Chief Meteorologist John Farley. He joins us now from just outside of our studios here at Main and Gervais. John, how exciting is this?
Oh, this is exciting, Alicia. We've been talking about this for years and years. We're going to talk about what you'll see, or what you're seeing now, and what you're going to see leading up to the total eclipse. Let's go right to the graphics, and I'll explain what we're seeing. Again, when we talk about a solar eclipse, it's the moon that goes in front of the sun. It casts its shadow on the earth. And as you can see, it started at 1:15. We're about very close to the total eclipse. The total eclipse is going to happen at 2:41 here in Columbia, a couple of minutes earlier if you're north and west of Columbia, a couple of minutes later if you're south and east of Columbia. Generally speaking, it will last around 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then it goes off and heads off in the other direction. Now, what I want to do is I want to give you an indication of what you're going to see and when you need to keep your glasses on. So, as we get closer and closer to the total eclipse, you're going to see this thing called Bailey's beads. What that is it's interesting. It was discovered by this astronomer who was in England, and he was looking at the eclipse, and he said, hey, what's going on? Well, what happens there is that the sunlight goes through the mountains, or the valleys of the mountains, on the moon. So, you know, the moon is not completely flat, so you get these little beads of light that come through the valleys. The next thing you will see after that is this thing referred to as the diamond ring. That is the last of the Bailey's beads that we'll see, so that's the last bead of the sun that you'll see just before the final eclipse, or the total eclipse. And then once that goes away, we'll be looking at just the corona of the sun. And once that happens, you can take your glasses off for the entire eclipse, for the totality of the eclipse, which will last, as I say, around 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so. So that's the story. So we're going to lead up to it. We're going to see Bailey's beads, we're going to see the diamond ring, and then we're going to see the total eclipse, which is getting very, very close. And I'm joined from my new BFFs from, where are you from? Now you are, what's your name?
Alyssa.
And where are you from?
Orlando, Florida.
You came all the way from Orlando, Florida to be with us?
Yes.
All right. You even took a day out from Disney to come be with us.
Yes.
Very nice. And Dad and everybody, you look like you got your hands. Hi, little man. Yeah, he's happy. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. What's your name?
Lucas.
Lucas and?
Sean.
Sean. And who's this little man?
This is Jude.
Jude. All right, you guys have fun. Enjoy the eclipse. We're getting out. We're getting very close. I'll let you guys go and enjoy. But thanks for being on TV with me, Alyssa. You can say hi to the camera. Say bye-bye. Say back to you, Alicia. Alicia. Yeah, okay. All right, very good. All right. We'll see you guys in a bit.
And you can tell it's already starting to get dark on that live shot. You can see John lit very well, and the people who are next to him a little bit dark right there. Very important, though, if you are stepping away from your television and you're going to take a peek outside to view the eclipse, make sure you are wearing your special eclipse glasses. Today, the City of Columbia released this schedule. Now, when it reaches totality with the moon completely in front of the sun, you can take your glasses off. However, when totality ends 3 minutes later, please put your glasses back on. Now, the eclipse will be over at 4:06. And one of the hottest tickets in town is the total eclipse of the park, the home of the Fireflies. And our own Josh Berry joins us live right now from Spirit Communications Park. Josh, I'm sure everyone right now is just looking up at this point.
Yeah, they really are, Alicia, but you want to make sure that before you do that, you put your glasses on, because even as we get close to totality, you need your glasses on. But Alicia, this is so cool. I really hope you get a chance to get outside and throw these on, because there's just a sliver of the sun left right now. As you said, and as you talked about John's shot out there, it is getting darker. It is noticeably darker outside. It's weird. If you look down at the ground, it's almost like your shadow is a little fuzzier at this point. It feels cooler out here. I just got an update that as we approach totality, we're just a few minutes out from it at this point, but you want to start noticing some animal behavior. It's funny, I just got that update because we just saw the coach of the Fireflies going out there yelling at the ump. So You know, the eclipse does have a strange effect on some people, but it is really the hottest ticket in town out here. I talked to some park management, and they said that they pre-sold about 9,000 tickets. They had about 10,000 of these available for folks out here because this really is something that you don't want to miss. It's a lot of fun out here. I know John was talking about some of the specifics of the total solar eclipse and what you need to look out for, the Bailey's beads and the diamond ring, but not to eclipse his coverage, but we've got somebody who can really tell us some of the specifics and the science behind this. We've got Deborah Amato. She's a NASA aerospace engineer joining us here. Is this your husband that's talking right now?
Yes.
Her husband is also with NASA. He's up on the big board over there talking about some of this stuff. This is really a special occasion for you guys. Is that right?
Yes, we're so excited to be here.
What's fun about this? I mean, when you study this kind of stuff, when you're in NASA, what's fun for a scientist in this kind of experience?
Well, being able to have the solar eclipse go from coast to coast and have so many people in the United States be able to see it is very exciting. But it also affords us the chance to have multiple observations all along the path of totality and to look at the corona, the outer atmosphere of the sun, and see what's going on with that outer atmosphere that's superheated.
Because what's interesting is I knew that it was about 2 to 4 million degrees Fahrenheit, and that's hotter than towards the sun the closer you get.
That's right. So the center of the sun is extremely hot, and then there are layers that are cooler, and then the solar corona is hotter. And so scientists want to study what is the mechanism that's heating the corona.
Right, and that's something that we're actually going to be able to see. You put your glasses on and you can look at that as it appears. Is that right?
That's right. At the moment of totality, you'll be able to see that outer corona when the sun is completely covered by the moon, shadow of the moon.
And you guys are coming from where? Tell us about where you're coming from.
We're coming from Maryland. My husband and I both work at Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt, Maryland, and there are many NASA scientists and engineers here in Columbia to make observations.
How much fun is this for you?
This is thrilling. I mean, this is almost a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It really is. I mean, it's not something that you want to miss. I've talked to several people. Thank you so much for your time, Deborah. We really appreciate it. Listen to your husband. He sounds like he's doing a good job. But this really is something that you really want to get out and get a chance to see. People around, if you take a look around right now, there's people that are all looking up. It's getting really quiet out here right now. They've all got their glasses on, looking up at the sun, because there is just a sliver of it left. Take a look back at the sign there. They're actually making that get darker. It's weird. I don't know if my mind is playing tricks on me at this point, but I'm getting chills. I almost feel like it's a little cooler out here, but it definitely is a lot of fun. I'm going to leave you, Alicia, taking one last look at that because this is really fun. There's just a sliver of the sun left.
I feel like I want to just kind of walk outside real quick and come right back in. Josh, tell me this. We're hearing a lot from the adults. Tell me the perspective from the kids. Are kids really excited? Are they in awe? Are they just looking up? Kind of what's their perspective at this point?
There are a lot of kids out here. We've got a family that's over here. Hey, guys, we're with ABC Columbia. Y'all brought your kids out here. Where are y'all from?
We live here. We're come from Columbia.
How awesome this. You got your glasses on. You got your glasses, right? You got them put in place. I like that. That's pretty scientific.
Friendly.
How much fun are you guys having?
A lot.
Yeah? What are you noticing so far? What are you seeing up there?
Well, it's dark and it's getting really close, so I'm happy that that's finally here.
Yeah. It's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime. You guys are really lucky because this is a really special occasion. I won't keep you all long, but eyes up towards the sun, but you want to make sure that you have your glasses on because it is getting dark out here at this point. You can start to see a little bit of the glow around the outside of the sun. I'm going to be looking straight up at this point, Alicia.
All right. Thank you so much, Josh. We're going to check in with you just a little bit later on in the show. Right now, we're going to head on over to Eclipse Central at the South Carolina State Museum. Now, the museum is the official viewing spot for NASA here in Columbia, and that's where we find our Alexis Frasier. Alexis, the museum is offering a view you can't get anywhere else. Tell us what you're seeing at this point.
Alicia, I was just looking up moments ago, and all other eyes that are here are looking up to the sky because, as you can see, it's noticeably darker. We hear some animals chirping because of the change, because they think the sun is setting and the temperature. It is amazing out here. I can't believe it. I wanted to do this every day. Can we reach totality every day, please? Okay. Well, joining me now, since this is NASA's official site in Columbia, is Kimberly Brush with NASA. Kimberly, you told me there's a lot of educational factors, right?
There is. There's a lot happening. First with safety, which we know, the glasses, and then we've got the animal changes. We're getting to learn a lot about our own atmosphere and the sun's atmosphere through this experiment. So it's Mother Nature's experiment, and we're just collecting data.
Yes, this is very exciting. Kids are very excited. They're cheering. Can we get the total eclipse and reach totality already? And we're like, it's almost happening. It's happening right now as we're live on air, and it's very, very exciting. And you said we're going to be able to see more than just totality. We're going to see the planets, right?
We're going to see the planets and the stars. It's going to be night. Look like night.
All right, thank you. We're going to toss it back to you, Alicia.
All right, Alexis, we'll check on you a little bit later on the show, but right now we are getting closer to the moment of totality when the moon is completely in front of the sun. You can see things are getting dark right behind me. Let's send things out now to Chief Meteorologist John Farley, who is live right here at Main and Gervais. John, what's happening right now?
Woo! All right, the eclipse is just about full right now. Hang on. It's almost full. We got the just about full here. All right, it's a full eclipse. There's the diamond ring. Oh, that's so cool. Now we have the full eclipse in downtown Columbia. This is great. This is fabulous. Look at the moon. Wow. Wow. Yeah, for 2 minutes and 30 seconds now, you don't need just your glasses. You can just look right up at it. And this is really cool. I'm going to get my own picture of this. This is really something out here. Alicia, you should step outside just for a second. This is worth seeing, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yes, yes. Wow, this is so cool. We're looking around now, trying to see if we can see any stars. Yes, I see a star and the entire corona of the moon. I mean, of the sun around the moon. This is fabulous. Wow. Man, this is cool. And it's all dark here in downtown Columbia. All right, I'm putting on my regular glasses because I'm blind otherwise. So let's take a look at this. Boy, that is beautiful. Alicia, can you step outside? I'm not sure if you can still hear me, but we're looking up, and yes, we can see some stars over the State House. And it looks like it's not quite night, but it's definitely dark dusk is what we have going on here.
Okay.
This is fabulous. This is really cool. Alicia, come on out. Come on out, Alicia. All right, you gotta look at this. Look at this. Come here. Come here. Isn't this terrific?
This is so cool, John Farley.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
Wow.
How neat is that?
Hey,
I know. It's like a special hug moment.
I know it is. And you don't need your solar glasses on right now.
Everybody's just enjoying it.
All right, we're up. We're just looking right now at what's going on. Hey, we're looking up here, just up here, and it's terrific right now in downtown Columbia.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime event, John.
It certainly is. Isn't this great?
And just everybody taking it in. I mean, just seeing everybody out here, just looking up.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, this is cool.
I wasn't born yet.
I was 14 years old.
Oh, that's good.
I was 14 years old.
Look at that. And look at this is so cool. And Alicia, look over here. You can see a star.
I know. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
I was playing a basketball game and I had
Isn't
to go
that great?
inside the gymnasium to watch it.
There you go. Isn't that cool?
But you could still see it.
Yeah.
It was cloudy.
This guy right
Okay,
here.
we're still covering. This is fabulous. Look at that. And we're just starting to come out the other side, so it's time to put the glasses back on. It's time to put the glasses back on.
What's going on now?
All right, there's the diamond ring coming out the other side. And we just saw the total eclipse here in Columbia. All right, that was quite an event here, I'll tell you that. Starting to brighten back up. Okay, the total eclipse is over, and the sun is now starting to come out the other side of the moon. And of course, as you might expect, the sky is starting to brighten up a little bit. Starting to brighten up a little bit. So still a really cool experience out here. This is fun, I'll tell you that. And yeah, the sun is starting to come back out, and the sunshine, yeah, we're coming back out the other side.
Yeah, I got the mic right here.
All right. And the star that I was seeing just a minute ago, I cannot see anymore. So just like that, the sky is starting to brighten back up. And it won't take long now. But that was something. Again, if you're south and east of Columbia, you're still full. North and west of Columbia, the full eclipse has passed. And so now it's time to use these again as you look back up at the eclipse. I think that's about what we have. Is Alicia out here, or she go back in?
She's back inside.
She went back inside? Yeah, okay. Alicia, I'm going to send it back into you.
I actually came back inside the studio. I was able to just walk outside our doors real quick. Yes. Okay, now we're going to turn it now over to Josh Berry. He joins us live right now from Spirit Communications Park. Josh, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Alicia, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That was so amazing to see the moon slowly make its approach across the sun. It got so bright there at the end, those last little bits of light streaking past the moon. Such a sight to see. This place got quiet. It got so quiet out here, as loud as it's been. We're in the middle of a baseball game out here. It turned into a night game while we were out here. They didn't have any of the lights on. Everybody has their glasses on. You can look around now and still see everybody still looking at the sun. We've got this guy with his kids over here. He's still looking up at the sun. It was perfect. We had enough break in the clouds out here. It feels cooler out here. People were cheering. I'm pretty sure that people were already cheering at the end of my last live shot, but that was really a lot of fun. We've got these folks hanging out over here still watching. What'd you guys think of all that?
I mean, we'll never be able to see it again.
Our kids will never be able to see it. It was just so pretty to see.
Would this be something, I've heard some people say that after seeing something like this, it'll make you maybe want to go seek some of this stuff out. Could you ever imagine just maybe taking a road trip to go see another eclipse? There's another one going across. There's another one going across the middle of the country in like 7 years. Yeah, it really was a cool sight. Where are you guys from?
I'm here for Columbia, South
Right here, Columbia, South Carolina.
We just got lucky, right? I'm glad I'm here to see this. This was a lot of fun. We've got a lot of the kids out here watching this. This really was a sight. We're really fortunate to get to be able to see something like this, Alicia.
It is. I went fast.
It's been hot.
All right, Josh, that was just so exciting. I was able, I don't know if you were able to hear me, run out real quick outside of our studios and meet with John Farley to be able to see the total solar eclipse. It was just incredible. By the time we switched back to Josh, you could see the difference in their live shot in terms of the lighting. We're going to now check in with our Alexis Frasier, who is live at the South Carolina State Museum. Alexis, it was a sold-out crowd out there. Give us the mood, give us the vibe. What's going on behind you?
Well, Alicia, it was amazing. The energy, everyone was just really excited to see something that's historic and iconic. I was like, if we're not here in 7 to 20 years when it comes around, I want to come back to wherever it'll be. I heard it will be in Texas, so maybe we'll travel to Texas to see it. It was just something that everyone should take in. And some people traveled here to Columbia to see it. I'm joined now by the Michael family. How was that experience for you guys?
Awesome.
Awesome. What about
Amazing.
you? Amazing. How about you, Dad?
It was unbelievable.
Are you guys happy you traveled here to see it?
Yeah.
Cool. What was your favorite part?
When we got to take off our glasses. Yeah.
That was my favorite part too. In complete darkness, and it was really pretty, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. You'll come back next time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Alicia, it was great. It was a family event. Being here, just surrounded by so many good people, so many people enjoying their time, so many Southern hospitality. It was really awesome, and I just can't wait till the next time. We'll send it back to you, Alicia, live from the State Museum. Alexis Frasier, ABC, Columbia News.
Alexis, thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go to another live shot now with John Farley, who's standing by again right outside of our studios here at Main and Gervais. John, what's the vibe outside right now? I know people were cheering when this all was going on. Are people kind of walking around and still looking up, or what are people doing?
Daily speeds. We had the diamond ring, then we had the corona for a couple of minutes. It was really, really terrific. And I'm joined by two ladies here, and you're from, your name is?
Olivia.
From?
Pennsylvania.
Came down here for this, kind of.
Yeah,
you go to school here too, okay?
Here, but still came.
What's your name?
Bella.
All right, where are you from?
Pennsylvania.
What, you too, huh?
Yeah.
Very good. So tell us your thoughts on it. What'd you think?
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I think that's the coolest thing I will ever see in my life. And like,
nice.
I still have like goosebumps about it. Like, I think it was like, honestly, like life-changing in a way. Like, it was the most amazing experience.
That's really good. Now, I have to ask you, what are your majors?
I'm dance education.
And?
I'm marketing and management.
See, this is really good. You see, now the weather and the atmosphere can really affect people other than just geeks like me. So I really appreciate that, ladies. That's really good. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And boy, wasn't it something? I mean, I'm still kind of taken back by the whole thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think I'm like still shaking a little bit. Like, I don't think
Wasn't it just the coolest, the whole corona, the whole thing? Yeah, it was really
even like the before part,
yeah.
during, like, it was insane.
I don't think there's words to describe like it in person.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane.
Yeah, it was really good.
Life-changing.
Okay, thanks, ladies. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, see ya. All right. Now, it really was something. And, Alicia, you got out for at least a minute or two to see what was going on. And right now, I'll send it back to you.
John, thank you so much. And if you were watching through our special coverage, you were able to see Alexis, you were able to see Josh. John, just the difference of the live shots in terms of the lighting as to where we are, in terms of timing of the total solar eclipse was just very, very cool to watch. We really appreciate you staying with us and watching our special eclipse coverage tonight. We're going to send it back to ABC Network coverage of the eclipse so you can see what's happening all around the country with the total solar eclipse. I'm Alicia Barnes, and we're saying goodbye from